There's a divine unfolding happening in your life, and the most stunning part, it's going to take place right in front of the people who tried to break you. Those who whispered behind your back, sabotaged your name, and hoped you'd never rise again. They're about to be forced to witness your glow up. And let's be clear, they won't be happy about it. In fact, it'll break their hearts to see you succeed in the very areas they tried to block you in. Your elevation isn't just coming quietly, it's coming loudly, boldly, and undeniably. This blessing is going to be so public, so powerful, that the very people who tried to bury you will have no choice but to acknowledge that they failed. You didn't just survive, you transformed. And that transformation is a living testimony to your resilience, your faith in the unseen, and your unwillingness to quit. These individuals tried to stop your progress not because you were weak, but because they saw your potential before you even fully embraced it yourself. They spread lies, stirred drama, influenced others to turn against you. They thought their rejection would crush you, but instead it refined you. You stood tall even when they tried to cut you down. Let's not ignore the hurt. The betrayals weren't small. Some of the deepest wounds came from people you once trusted, people you shared your pain with. You confided in someone who acted like a friend, only for them to carry your vulnerability to your enemies. They twisted your words, mocked your struggles, and turned your truth into a weapon. But what they didn't realize is that your journey was never in their hands. You were always being prepared for something greater. Every no they gave you became fuel. Every door they closed simply rerouted you to something better. The pain wasn't the end. It was the beginning of your breakthrough. Some people hated you simply because you dared to think for yourself. You didn't conform. You didn't seek their validation. You didn't shrink to make them comfortable. And that offended them. You were bold enough to follow your own path, and for people locked in fear and control, that made you a threat. The jealousy wasn't even about what you had. It was about who you are. Your peace irritated their chaos. Your confidence reminded them of what they lacked. And because they couldn't control you, they tried to destroy your image. But your light was never something they could dim. Now, you're being positioned for a reward so big, it's going to force even your doubters to take notice. Your win will be a reminder that no one can cancel what's already been divinely approved. You're being elevated in plain sight, and it's not just to show off, it's to prove that purpose always wins. They laughed when you were planting seeds. They mocked your dreams when they didn't see the fruit. But what they didn't know is that you were never buried, you were planted. And like any seed, you were destined to rise at the appointed time. That time is now. This isn't a petty revenge story. It's a spiritual revelation. You're not here to spite your enemies. You're here to inspire the ones watching, the ones who are quietly rooting for you, the ones who needed to see someone rise from the ashes and win without compromise. You're no longer operating in survival mode. You've shifted into manifestation mode. Everything you envisioned, spoke over yourself, and affirmed in private is aligning with your reality. The unseen battles you fought are turning into visible blessings. And yes, the same people who once ridiculed you will be among the first to see your victory. They'll see others celebrate you. They'll hear your name being honored. They'll watch doors open that they swore were permanently closed to you. Some of them will come back pretending they never left. Suddenly they'll want to support, to connect, to catch up, but you'll know better. This time, you're discerning. You're not bitter, but you are better. And boundaries will be your protection. This win isn't about proving them wrong, it's about proving yourself right. You never needed external validation. You only needed alignment. And now that you're aligned, mentally, emotionally, energetically, everything is flowing. When they said you'd never make it, they didn't realize they were speaking over someone chosen. Someone destined to break patterns, overcome odds, and leave a mark on this world. You didn't just survive, you've learned to thrive. You've invested time, energy, and emotion into your personal growth. While others were gossiping, you were growing. While they were sleeping, you were studying, creating, building. And now, it's time to harvest what you've sown. Success isn't a surprise to those who've been working in the shadows. It's just the fruit of the unseen labor. And that fruit is about to be seen by all, including those who thought you were finished. They will know your name, and they will respect it. So stop dimming your light. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable. This is your moment to stand tall and walk boldly. The prize is already yours. The manifestation is already happening, and nobody can take it from you. Every obstacle, every delay, every betrayal was just part of the setup. The victory belongs to you, and this time, it will be undeniable, unshakable, and unforgettable. Right in their faces. This is the moment where your story shifts from almost to arrived. So get ready, because what's coming next isn't just success, it's vindication. And now repeat this prayer with me. Dear God, I speak divine alignment over every dimension of my life, my thoughts, my relationships, my decisions, and the dreams embedded in my spirit. May every step I take be directed by wisdom greater than my own. I ask that the path ahead be illuminated with clarity, and that I may walk boldly into the blessings that have already been written into my destiny. No more detours, no more confusion. I align now with what is true, what is pure, and what is destined for my highest good. May I be led not by fear, but by faith, and may everything that aligns with my soul's purpose find its way to me with divine ease. I now release every heavy emotion tied to betrayal, heartbreak, disappointment, and pain. I let go of the desire to understand why certain people turned away, or why some seasons were filled with more sorrow than joy. My heart is no longer a vessel for bitterness. It is a sanctuary for peace, for healing, and for sacred wisdom. What was meant to destroy me has only deepened my strength. What was meant to break me has been used to build me. I rise not in spite of the pain, but because of how I transformed through it. I declare that no weapon formed against me shall prosper, not in the physical realm, not in the spiritual realm, not in words spoken behind my back or intentions hidden in smiles. Every curse, every ill wish, every attempt to dim my light is broken and returned to its origin, nullified by divine power. I speak protection over my name, my work, and my destiny. No shadow can hide me from the light that's been placed within me, and no force can stop what is divinely orchestrated in my favor. In this new season of reward, I ask for heightened discernment. May I see people as they are, not as I wish them to be. Let my spirit sense truth beneath appearances and recognize intentions before they are spoken. Show me clearly who is truly for me and who is merely passing through with hidden motives. May wisdom guard my heart and grace guide my steps. I choose connections rooted in integrity and love, and I release attachments that no longer serve my soul's elevation. I affirm with confidence and reverence that I am worthy of success, of recognition, of overflow. I am deserving of open doors, divine partnerships, and manifestations aligned with my purpose. I am not here to shrink or to apologize for the space I take up. I am here to thrive. Every good thing that is seeking me, I now receive. I do not chase, I attract. I do not beg, I believe. I do not settle. I stand in full expectancy, knowing that what's mine is already on the way. As I continue to rise, I ask for divine protection over my energy. May I be shielded from hidden agendas, spiritual attacks, and people who disguise manipulation as love. No false friend, no envious spirit, no unseen darkness can interfere with the light that is rooted in me. I place boundaries where needed and trust my intuition when it whispers warnings. I claim safety, balance, and peace in every space I enter. Let my elevation come without chaos, and let my light remain untouched by those who seek to dim it. Finally, I give deep thanks for the resilience that carried me through the valleys I once thought would consume me. I am not the same. I am stronger, wiser, more anchored in truth, and more aware of who I truly am. Let this next chapter be one of peace, divine overflow, and unexpected blessings. May I walk into rooms that were once closed to me and be received not with resistance, but with reverence. Let my journey become a beacon for others still in their silent struggles. May my breakthrough be their hope, and may my testimony become their proof that miracles still happen. I stand now in full faith, fully aligned, fully open, and fully ready. It is done. It is here. I receive it all with sacred gratitude. Amen.